All right, so the main assignment you're going to start this week is the case study of a grade 3 test data. You're going to start it this week, but it's not actually due until next week. So we're going to take a look at the analysis form. The first video that you'll see in our section this week goes through the test data form and what the different categories are, and make sure that you understand that. So we're going to be taking a look at the questions that you're going to complete. So the first item is the overall class change from Kaplan 1 to Kaplan 2. So for each of the classes, so for Teacher 1 and Teacher 2, you're going to look at the overall data. So that is, the overall data for each of the standards, the overall data for the mean, and then for test 2, each of the standards and the mean. We're not looking at specific students for this first one. And then you also include the second one. So just discuss what you see with those. The next two, you're looking for the students who showed consistency in growth, and then those who have a lack of growth. This will be for both classes. Growth simply means their mean score from the first test to the second test, there's an increase. So like I said before, here this first student scored 40% on the first test and a 38% on the second test. That's not growth. The second student has 78% and a 98%, so that one is. So on your form, you're going to identify each of the students who showed growth, and then you're going to look at the other attributes and why do you think they, check out all this other data. Why do you think they made growth? And then for lack of growth, list the specific students who did not show growth. And then what do you think may have been the reason for that? Predictive validity means we should be able to see, based on test 1 into test 2, it should follow the FSA score should be in that range. So take a look at the two tests and the two classes, and are the students, does it work as predictive validity? Do the tests indicate how they will do on the FSA? Okay, so just kind of analyze that data. And then recommendations to the teacher. So you need to look at the weakest overall standards and give some ideas for what they could do to help improve those scores. And then for professional practice, just thinking about this process, how can this help you improve your own professional practice? So kind of do a reflection on that part. All right, so that is the case study comparison. You have 2 weeks to complete it. I hope you will get it started this week and then finish it next week. Don't put it all off for next week because you got a lot of stuff going on next week as well. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a great week.